Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a game on IceFloat. So this is the Component Wars format where we have 4 teams, 2 players per team, 8 pawns, and this is a good one because we actually do have an environmental factor this time. You can see in the top or bottom right there is a cold snap going on. Now, the funny part about this is we actually did not give teams a heads up that there was a cold snap, and you're going to see it cause a little bit of confusion and some frostbite incidences. We are looking at having some temperature fluctuations and maps in the future, and we do have some more maps coming out for Component Wars soon. We're just trying to make sure that they're stable. Anyways, sit back and enjoy the game. If you want to join a game in the future or play in one of these matches, you can go to Discord, link in the description. We host weekly matches each week, and those are on Saturdays at 11 a.m. PST with a tournament coming up probably in about a month or two. Now, we are seeing a few teams building up. I like this. They're going for a bit of an L-shaped base. They're going to build around their stockpile. So these are the piles where they need to bring components back. 2 days, can go pretty quick. And having those components even just a little bit, we have seen can be the difference between winning or losing.
Looks like Raptor is headed directly into the center to get those delicious components from the ship chunks.
Oh, we have a team contesting the middle. Yeah, Raptor does like to move up. And yeah, these ship chunks are a quick way to get quite a few components. Now, with that being said, all pawns have 3 industrious. They will mine through components so quickly that if you're in this middle bread and butter chunk, there's a bunch of components hidden right now in the center there. You could get 100 components in like an hour or two. And we haven't seen any teams really take advantage of that yet, but that is the easiest way to win. You mine right into the center, you haul a few hundred components back, and then you just turtle up.
So it looks like the new team down on purple yellow or purple green has decided to mine their entire plasteel node. That's interesting.
Yeah, plasteel can be used for a few things. I just almost drowned myself or waterboarded myself in coffee. Oh, God help me. Raptor is getting pinged by like 4 different teams. So looks like the coalition of the other teams, and there are 9 human beings playing right now. So there's quite a few eyes on Raptor, and I think some of these teams aren't happy with him making a play. And look at this, purple's coming up. Purple's gonna contest the area. Possibly we could see a fist fight start here.
Yeah, fist fight is interesting way to start the game.
Yeah, Flurg 3, he's coming up, and what's he thinking about right now? Raptor has 2 pawns, but Flurg has Flurg 3, Flurg 1. We could see a fist fight start here, a 2v2. I would love to see it. Flurg is positioned, and Flurg's new here too, so this might be his breakthrough play, right? Raptor's picking up his components. I think he just wants to leave. Flurg, though, what's he see in his eyes?
Looks like he's letting him go.
It's not going to be violence today. It does not appear. Oh, you know what? He's starting to chase, maybe? What is he up to? So it looks like maybe he just backed him off. So he said, this middle part is highly contested. Back off. Oh, and he's going for the ship engine. So he's going to try to get some of those components. I think there's a little bit of gold, some plasteel in the ship parts.
Have a look at what Knight and Genesis are doing. They have got a very aggressive.
Oh, that is so aggressive.
Base play. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and you know what the cool part about this one is? It's aggressive, but it's also far enough from both teams that you're not going to be dealing with super early aggression, but it is smack dab. And it's a great little lean way towards their stockpile. Now, the flip side here, though, no defense at all from Red. Red has full access to a push-in if they do try to go for drop off. And you look at Lion, look at blue base. Lion's also trying to destroy the ancient midsection. That will cause a mech to come down with a mech link.
All right. I'm very excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and it can drop anywhere too. That's an absolute RNG play. Now we are starting to see Flurg building into the mountain. I know you like this. I hate it. It is such a mood tomb. You put yourself in a base inside here, we see teams break every single time. They break so often because it is hard to keep mood up when your home is just a bunch of steel. How would you like it here, Sudi? You wake up, you look left, you look right. It's mountain of steel. It's ore. You're sleeping on a bed of rocks. You gonna mentally break?
Sounds like heaven.
All right. Well, this guy's smoking the yayo right now, so he's not thinking straight. On the bottom left, on yellow side, we have some much more pleasant accommodations being made. Some wooden beds, a little bit open, a little grass, you know, a little dirt, some snow, probably no grass, a bit of false advertising there. A little campfire, though, you know, this cozy little cabin. I wouldn't mentally break here, but going back to, you know, Team Perrine and yuck. Look at this disgusting living quarter. Let's pop open a beauty modifier while we're looking here. Pretty bad, must say.
You know, we do have access to gold on this map. You know, a few golden fence tiles in there.
Yeah,
change your whole outlook.
No, I'm not sold on the golden fence, my friend. But you know, it is 15 a pop. Although a daylily is also 15 a pop. So, just saying. Oh, hey, on blue team, look at this. They completely clear cut the whole mountain. They've just sawed off the tip of this mountain. Oh my God, that's a lot of steel. 2,680 steel. They're never going to use that much steel. Like, and Lion is still punching away. This is such a waste of fucking time, Eric. He's been punching this mech thing for 7 minutes. It's going to take him another 7 minutes just to finish this. Why wouldn't you just make yourself a knife or a club first?
I think he just wants to see what'll happen. he has devoted one pawn to it.
Oh no. On Team Red, they're going for the mountain beautiful approach too, with the windmill beds. Yeah, it's not the worst there. I like that at least.
I do like that sleeping arrangement.
Yeah, what I don't like is the horrendous steel everywhere, and it's pretty dirty crib here. I wouldn't want to live here, but hey, fair enough, right?
Yeah, I can't argue with it.
Machining tables are up. They are making some auto pistols on the bottom one. Top one, they're making an assault rifle. I like to see the assault rifles. I think it's a great weapon, a good mid choice, and honestly, good short range if you need it in a pinch.
Yeah.
Padre just got hit by something. Oh, Hypothermia serious. Oh yeah, I didn't tell teams. I put a cold snap on this map, so it's negative 20 right now. Yeah, so anyone that hasn't been watching the temperature is in for a rude awakening if they played before.
Yeah, up until now,
everyone has hypothermia serious. No one has taken the temperature into account.
Oh,
we're losing toes left and right.
Up until now, the average temperature on this map has been in the 40s and 50s, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you're talking Fahrenheit, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you Americans. No, it's negative 10 Celsius outside. I have no idea what that is in American dollars, but...
-2 Fahrenheit.
All right. Well, it's cold. And
cold.
I think the teams are starting to realize it, but there's going to be a lot of frostbite this match.
Except for Red Team. Red Team seems to have figured it out. They got their heaters up. They have a nice small room.
Red caught it quick enough. Every other team, though, is on the brink of everyone dying of hypothermia.
Yeah, so we very well may see an environmental win here.
Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. This is one of those things where you have to be watching the map, and if you start to see your pawns, you know, getting damaged or slow and hypothermia setting in, you know, it's time to reassess, you know, what are we doing for temperature? And I think it's kind of nice in a way here that it's colder, because we're going to see teams have to hunt and make parkas or jackets. You can't get away with just ignoring your needs anymore.
Yes, I agree with that. I like this change.
Now, we are going to see auto pistols and ARs coming out. And you know what? I like an auto or an AR. If you use the assault rifle or hunting caribou, you're going to be getting a lot of hits. Now, Lion is going to die to hypothermia before he finishes this this mechanoid midsection, unfortunately. It looks like he's already losing a few toes, and, you know, the fingers are coming right after.
Yeah, he's going to drop within the next few minutes. He's at 51% hypothermia.
They still haven't stabilized here on blue, unfortunately. They've got the indoor temperature to 0 Celsius. Once again, not sure what that is in American dollars, but...
32 Fahrenheit.
There you go. This is not looking great. Oh my god, like he got the transponder. It blew up on him, but he got it with his last hit. Will it just burn though before he can even do anything? Oh, and you need a research bench to decrypt it.
Yeah, so this is just a waste of a
This
pawn.
is such a waste of a pawn.
Though at this rate, it may just be a waste of a team anyway.
You know, it's not looking good.
Purple has stabilized. They've got a nice, comfortable temperature inside their little mountain home
Inside
here.
I would not call that a home over my dead body.
Homes where the heart is, and they've got.
This is looking
7
more like
meetings
a homeless shelter. You know what I'm talking about.
You know, on this map, I'm gonna call home wherever the temperature is above freezing.
Yeah. Last time I saw 8 miners pack into a bed. Actually, that joke's going the wrong direction. Didn't realize. Yeah, the duality of the word miners suddenly hit me as I was about to go, and it wasn't going to work anymore. Yep. Hey, it looks like Knight is doing some scouting. Never mind, he's having a mental break. He's going through a sad wander. That's unfortunate. Pondre is chasing him down, though. What's Pondre thinking about doing tonight? I'm a little bit curious here. He going to help him, or is he going to... He walks right by him.
Walking right past him.
Well, that's very nice of him. They have temperature stabilized for Team Yellow, and they're planning some dailies. My man after my heart. Padre always is on top of all the freshest stuff. 2 machining tables coming out. They need to get some hunting, though. This new change, while they didn't realize it, is going to force hunting as a really large priority. And you know what? I think Red has realized that, and they're going to get on it pretty quickly here.
Yes. I'm sure that Heyray can definitely figure all this out as well. But Zeus, he and I played in the first tournament where we had several cold maps to play on. And, you know, getting that parka was a high priority. So, you know, we've got the brains and the experience both on that team to get this figured out.
Yeah, and right now, Lion and Genesis, they're in a rough spot. Now, good news, the temperature raised a little bit, so they have a little bit of leeway here. They're not going to die to hypothermia inside their base, but it's bad, and they need to desperately get that toxifier generator built and get some heaters in their base. And if they don't get that done, they're out of it. But right now, they're in a bad spot. Now, we have seen teams come back from worse before, so it's not like they're out.
Yeah. Purple team, they're stabilizing pretty well. They've got the ability to cook food, which I like to see, but they have no crafting done. They have no weapon to actually get that food. So they need to get that figured out quickly, or they will all go crazy.
Hey, you know, they got some defenses up, though. They're making a turret, and I love the Silk Road. They're making the road right back to the main base, so they're going to be able to bring components back. And you know what? We've seen time and time again, sometimes you win by just having some extra components.
Yeah.
Toxifier's up for Team Yellow. They're going to be able to get some heaters up here soon. Padre is on it. Raptor's on it. They know the strat. Nicest looking house here. Bedroom dull, and that's actually quite good right now. So mood, they're going to have the best for stability. They don't have any food or ranged weapons, though. They are so desperate just on trying to stabilize temperature. They're going to need to shift mindset here pretty quickly, though, and get some hunting going.
Yeah, I do not believe that anybody has any food yet.
No, we're not seeing anyone. Hayray's the closest. Hayray's trying to do some hunting. Auto pistol, not great for hunting, but hey, if it's all you got, then it's all you got.
Yeah, it's a big risk, but I think the bigger risk would be to go hungry any longer. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on Team Blue, they are just hanging on for life right now. Team Blue is just faced absolute catastrophe here. They have a few beds. The temperature is barely warm enough. They're praying to God this Toxfire finishes before Lion 2's hypothermia takes him out, but it's not looking good here.
It's not looking good at all.
They're literally tending hypothermia as they're inside their shelter. They got a heater again built, but Lion just had a break. He has a tantrum now. Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. It's not great. Now, the thing you could do if you were this team in circumstances, you actually build up some more walls inside your base. Limit the exposure of the campfire to just get a little heat den. and you use that kind of as an area to segue up. Now, Flurg is on a murderous rage, and he has a knife in his hand. Oh no. Flurg 3 is ready to stab. Oh, and he's gonna go for... Oh, he's chasing Flurg 2. This is the worst thing you can see in your team because you can't even hold them inside. He's gonna go through those doors. Flurg 3 with the knife is gonna break, and this is why you don't build into the mountain. Oh no, they're gonna have to take him down here. And they're jumping him. Oh, and they got him at least. And this is another reason why you don't really want to equip your pawns with knives unless you're going to use them. If you've had a bad luck mental break like that, then they could easily come and take you down. When we look at Team Yellow here, they've got stabilized, and they're going to get some weapons out pretty quick. I really love this. Their bedroom's actually, you know, it's not bad. It's up to decent. And look at this. All right. Are they behind? Sure. On the flip side, though, their mood is the most stable. Their temperature is the most stable. This is a really good launch pad to go off. Now, they built some knives, and I really am praying to God he's not about to go hunt those caribou with knives in his hand.
He is absolutely about to do that.
I think he's going to try to jump this one caribou with 5 people with the 2 knives. Yeah, look at this. He's positioning around it. This is not how you hunt caribou.
That's how Padre hunts caribou.
Well, it kind of worked.
It paid off.
Here's the thing here, Sudev. He aggroes that whole herd.
Oh, I'm well aware. And they're not done.
They're going for another caribou,
not rest
too.
until this entire herd stomps them.
Yep. This is going to be interesting. Looks like Padre's actually mining a bit. Raptor's still at the 2 knives. Will he go for another? He's going for another. Oh, yeah. He has that one isolated. Oh, this is going to hurt. Now, the frostbite wounds aren't helping here either, but he's not taking too many hits from the caribou so far. He's actually, and they got it. That was pretty painless. That was good caribou shanking. Hey, there's a show called Alone. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but essentially they put random people in the wilderness, right? And they have to survive 100 days, and they kind of like are survivalists. There's one season where the finalist runs up and shanks a caribou with a knife that he's already shot with a bow. So it's like it's not there, but yeah. So this is realistic. This does happen. And if you haven't watched Alone, big shout out to Alone. It's pretty much what you're watching right now.
I've never watched Alone, but I have watched quite a bit of a show called Naked and Afraid, which also has a lot of parallels to the sorts of things we're seeing right now.
All right, all right.
A lot of starving, freezing people just, you know, crying into their campfires at night.
Yep, I could see it. Hey, and good news, Blue's finally stabilized temperature. They're having a few tantrums, but this is the best they've been all game. Casper says this is how it feels to live in Siberia. Yep, pretty much, huh? This is the classic Siberian experience. And here's Suda. We're coming up to the first day ending here. So they're going to have one more day after that. So the timer on screen for anyone on stream right now is going to be off. It's a little bit delayed. I think it's about 6 minutes behind. But it's just kind of a reference point. So once that hits, we'll know we have about 6 minutes left in the game.
A lot of chaos in the red base right now. We've got 2 pawns on tantrum breaks, and then we had Genesis wander up there and get executed by Heyray.
Yeah, why is it just a dead body there? And this is the mountain base experience. This is the problem.
They just lost a machining table to a tantrum.
Yeah, and you know what? They had a heavy SMG halfway done on it. This is why you need to care about mood. You can't do it. And Raptor's wandering up too. Hide in room. He's gonna go hide in red team's root. Hey, Ray's gonna execute Raptor. Oh, he's trying to eat their meat. Hey, Ray's gonna walk up.
So we got some cannibalism happening on blue team. Love to see that. Truly the Siberian experience.
They're butchering their own team to eat them. Oh no!
Oh, they're eating it raw.
Oh,
you got a campfire right there, man. Just cook it.
This is about as desperate as you get on an ice sheet. On the bottom side, Blurg is kind of back from their desperate start, but they're not looking too good. Hey, we're cracking day 2, and it's an absolute disaster across the board. Flurg stabbed Knight.
Hey Ray has just executed and butchered his third uninvited guest.
Raptor's chasing down Flurg 2. Flurg 2 walked over and stabbed Knight 1. Not even the same team here. This is a very confusing game right now. Raptor's chasing him down with a rifle. I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's just absolute chaos everywhere.
You know, honestly, this is making me itch to play this map. I love these sorts of environmental challenges. This is what I do when I play in single player. So, I love the cold snap.
I know. I want to play too. This looks really fun. I just love a good fiesta when there's like, especially when there's a element that's not accounted for, and then next thing you know, you're butchering your own pawns and eating them. That's just what makes Rimworld Rimworld.
Yep.
Hey, and we're seeing Knight walking up here. I'm not sure what he's doing, but they're all good. He's pathing back. He's pathing back. Now they're not out of it. I know this sounds strange, but they still could sneak some components on there while other teams are messing around, and they have lots of food because they can just keep eating themselves.
Yeah, with this kind of chaotic environment, I would probably say Hey Ray and Zeus are my favorite right now, but you know it could be anyone's game.
Padre has the most stable base of Raptor though. And they have food now after the shanking. So Padre and Raptor, they don't have any weapons. They don't have defenses, but they're the most stable food-wise, and they actually might be able to maybe make some parkas if they're interested. I don't see a single team with a clothing bench up though right now, so no one is interested in trying to survive. You know, why not even just a few toques? That's my thought here, right? Like, let's just prevent the hypothermia just a bit.
Yeah. Toques would be difficult because you can't make those out of leather, sadly.
All right. Well, maybe a jacket.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I would just go for the parka. I mean, if you're going to invest the time and resources to craft something, like, at least make the good thing.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you know what? They almost have enough human leather on blue team to make a human leather parka.
Just about.
And they just lost someone too, unconscious here. Catatonic breakdown. He just tried to eat him raw almost.
Just leave him.
He's still alive.
Just break him down for his parts. That pawn's not coming back before this match is over.
Oh, this is brutal. Oh, is that a tantrum? No, he's just punching line 3. He's just accepted line 3 is done. Oh, he's catatonic. Yeah, they're finishing off all the vegetables. Oh, God. Well, Lion's going to try to get a few components. I think they're going to try to sneak a few before they absolutely die. Flurg, I think, is carrying his pawn back, too. They might also be not wasting any pawns here.
Concano 3, chowing down on some raw caribou meat.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic. Yep. Well, you know, sometimes you got to eat. And there's a Mega Sloth for one team, bottom corner. Hard to take down, but if they took that down, that would easily be a bunch of material. And they're growing a single potato plant on Padre's team. That's an interesting choice, but probably a deliberate one since it's in the same grow zone. Bit strange, but hey, you know, respect it.
They're sowing seeds for the future.
I don't think there's gonna be a future here, but yeah, fair enough.
There's a future for the caribou.
Now, we were really feeling good about Knight and Lion's situation originally with Genesis because they had such a good spot, but this hypothermia caught every team off guard, and people have been still just trying to recoil from it. Human meat's being eaten on red team now. Everyone has resorted to like, absolute cannibalism. It's not looking great for these teams right now. It is not. What could bring them back in it?
I don't expect to see a strong comeback from any team at this point. Honestly, I think it's just going to be whoever can cling to the objective the best.
Do we have a single team with components on their stockpile? Red, no. Blue, no. Green, no. Yellow, yes. And yellow, the most stable, they're building some weapons, and They're the ones right now who are honestly in the driving seat.
It's true. Purple team is trying to take down another mentally broken pawn, Murderous Rage with a knife.
Oh, is purple team having a rough time again?
Yeah, they had a Murderous Rage just now.
Well, and this is the issue with the mountain base. I've said time and time again, it sounds efficient. It's not efficient because your pawns will break. And here's the thing, breaks are fine. Extreme breaks are not fine. All of the extreme breaks are going to absolutely ruin your pawns. Now, we haven't also seen anyone micro a prison cell though yet. And that's something that we did see at high levels of past tournaments. When you have a certain breaks, you can micro and arrest them, and it actually makes more sense than letting them go ahead and break. Now, we do see some defenses, but who's going to attack them? Like, I guess Padre and Raptor have some weapons, but they're going to have to walk through the freezing, the freezing ice sheet, and I don't think there's any good attack routes here right now. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I would definitely be investing in weapons over static defenses at this point.
Well, Blue is investing in nothing because they have one vegetable and one pawn that's still alive, and lots of potential human meat. Oh, they have two. Knight 2 is still up, actually, and he's working on his first auto pistol. It's going to complete. I don't want to say they're still in it, but hey, still in it.
They're not out until they're out.
It's true, and they're closest to the big component stockpile, so, Yeah, Casper's saying this is more like Frostpunk than Rimworld. I agree on that. It's definitely surviving against the elements, and this has to be the ugliest, worst kitchen I've ever seen in my life from Red Team. I would not want to eat anything that was cooked out of there. It's just a human on the butchering table hanging out,
Yeah.
the electric stove.
Oh boy.
Some dude's like foot is still there in the top 3 human meat. That's disgusting.
Picking fingernails out of your peel off.
Yep, no, exactly. The pemmican is a bit of a weird texture, that's for sure. Hey, and Hayray got his assault rifle done. They're gearing up to fight. Zeus is bringing back some components, and they might have a chance here. We're slowly wrapping up to the end of this one, and let's see what happens. We are hour 8, so we got another 16 here. So about, I'd say, 10 minutes give or take, and this match will be done. Padre is building a wall, which is incredibly inefficient since there's no one to wall off, and that water is shallow, so they can just walk around.
Yeah, so Hayray looks to be on the warpath, and I think yellow is the only target that makes sense for him at this point.
Yeah, we're seeing purple too is loaded up with a weapon.
One of his pawns that went out in his attack group.
Oh, mental break. Oh, that's unfortunate, but hey, that's fine. He can put him down and keep going, right?
Yep.
He still has 2 pawns, and he's going to go finish off Blue. Blue is down in a pretty bad spot here, but looks like there's no mercy at all from Hayray, and he's pushing up.
All right, so
Raptor's
my
there.
read on this, yeah, you may have been correct about him targeting blue team, but Raptor was also in the area.
Yeah.
Drafted up, and now Hayray's backing off.
Now, here's the thing, though. Hypothermia is going to kick in because no one built a single coat. No one cares that they're freezing. And it looks like the fight has started. Oh, and they have a barricade naturally there. Beautiful choice to fight. Hayray gets shot once. Oh, and Hayray loses that pawn too. He loses a rifle. Now, Hayray does have 2 turrets set up, and they're building the Silk Road to get their components back to their stockpile. So they're going to look for the win here via components. And Raptor needs a pull back. Yeah, because if he doesn't, Hypothermia is going to take him out.
So this little event that we saw with Hayray's murderous pawn, this is a great illustration of what I was saying towards the beginning of today's stream, where you cannot sustain an offensive with pawns that are on the verge of a mental break.
Yeah, it's true, and something to keep in mind with Frostbite is they will start to get pain, so it's also a debuff. So not only do they get a cold debuff, -6, but as they start to take more and more Frostbite wounds, they get more and more debuffed. And Knight 2 broke. He's on a murderous rage, but good news is he's taking out the vegetable, so He probably doesn't care at all.
fun.
Yeah, that's just a free catharsis, honestly. He's probably feeling pretty good about that one.
How often can we say that a murderous rage break is actually a net positive?
That was a net positive. He just went and beat up his next source of food and got plus 40 mood for 2 days. I'd say worth it.
Meanwhile, Raptor has actually broken into the central component node.
Oh, is Raptor there? Yeah, and he's going to mine this really quick. Too industrious. They're going to fly through this. And there's so much steel and components here, Hirasuda. You could easily set up a heater room, use it as a waypoint, and then get those back. And honestly, I think they're going to win if they go for the central one, because this is where the components are at. Look at that. They're already at 12, 14, 16. It will fly up. Those central components are so dense that is how you win. But it's easy to get contested. Now, Blue is in 0 chance to contest, so they're fine there.
I don't know, man. That simple helmet might be a game changer.
Yeah, we'll see.
I really think so.
I think he's probably going to have a mental break before anything happens. Oh, actually, you know what? Catharsis, he's good. He's good. I forgot about that.
Look at him. He's so posh with his mutton chops and his helmet.
He has so many negatives. Look at his needs. Oh my god, it's just stacks of debuffs. Now, good news here. That Catharsis is going to keep him through for 3 days, so he's probably in a decent spot to not break. Raptor's already got a bunch of components, and he's going to haul those back. Look at it. Padre 5 has 37 components in his inventory.
Very good. Raptor taking some pot shots at Flurg 3.
Oh, yeah. Flurg 3 is trying to run here. 11 components in his hand. Raptor sees those components being his, and he's going to keep shooting. Oh, it's a headshot.
It's another free 17 components right there.
That must feel bad. How's Flurg doing? Let's take a look. Flurg's pushing up. They have 2 pawns. They have a knife and a machine pistol against the bolt action.
Yeah,
this is a suicide rush.
Raptor's going to destroy them. Sadly.
Yeah, there is no chance that he even gets close to range with that, especially with this terrain.
Yeah, trying to move over the snow.
Oh my god, you know what? He's kind of catching him, though. That one shot wasn't enough to take him out. Raptor has another pawn of a bolt action. Oh yeah, he's so done. He needs to really do some Matrix believing here and dodge these shots. But they're flying around him. He's doing it. He's starting to believe. Oh my god. And he's getting some shots off. Yeah. Raptor work is not in range. Padre's turning around, though. Can he turn and shoot Padre real quick? You need to shoot him. Micro it.
You could.
Oh, he's doing it.
There we go.
Oh, it's good shots on Padre. No way. Look at this. And when we get to close range, the machine pistol destroys the bolt action. But the problem here is they have way more range on him. And now he's kind of pinned down. But he pushed them out. He pushed them out of that central pocket. Now, the biggest issue here, why does he have toxic buildup miner? Oh, it's because they're sleeping on their toxifier generator, which is polluting them. Amazing.
Oh, no.
Well,
and looks like, yeah, Knight just put down another psychotic pawn.
Oh, did he?
I do believe Knight 2 is the last pawn standing for blue team.
I think that's gonna be, yeah, that's all or none. What's he building? He's going for a chain shotgun. So Knight 2 wants to go down with a fight, looks like. We're seeing red team right now is gearing up a little bit. They have a great defensive posture, but they're nowhere near components of yellow team. Yellow team has been prioritizing these components so much that they're just going to win 72 components. You can't beat yellow. They need to kill yellow really quick, and they probably realize this.
And Raptor executes Concano 3, getting their team a pretty excellent assault rifle.
Yep. The timer I took down, it was a little bit off. So these games are actually 36 in duration, and the timer is 30. So we have about 6 or so left. I'll fix that next time, but it's a good idea for reference. If you see in bottom right here, we're at 16 hours. So once that hits 24, it is, or once it hits 0, it is done. Kakano with the knife isn't going to be helping here at all. Hypothermia is just going to keep building up. They could mine out here, though, and build a little shelter. There's lots of materials. If they see that, they could easily stabilize a little bit.
Yeah, they have everything they need to put down a generator, some walls, and a heater.
Yep, they need to do it now, though, if they're doing it. So let's see. And it takes a lot of micro.
It does. and honestly, it looks like they have just holed up and are trying to figure out what to do next. They have successfully driven Raptor out, which is impressive.
Yeah, it's big, and you know what? I think Yellow realized that they're in a good spot. They don't need to keep being the aggressor for components. They already got so many. They just need to turtle.
Yeah, they've got 72 in the bank.
Oh, Red is at 90 though. Where did Red get all those components?
You know, the
Oh,
mother
mental
load
break.
is significant, but there are a lot of components scattered around everywhere.
It's true, it's true. Another mental break here. They're gonna have to put down their comrade Hey Ray 2, who's going to become food shortly, I'm sure. Yep, there he's being carried off, an honorable death. All 3 musketeers follow.
Looks like Kankano is on his way to try and finish off Knight.
And Kano is middle area, machine pistol. Yeah, it looks like he's tired of getting kicked, and now he wants to be the one who's kicking. They're going to get Hypothermia, though, really quickly, and they get a break. Now, Knight 2, it's taken a long time to make that chain shotgun, but he does have a weapon. That auto pistol will put a punch in, and Knight 2 isn't really wounded at all, is he? He's avoided all the frostbite. Amazing.
Yeah, he's doing well health-wise. His recent mental break will protect him from any future mental breaks anytime soon.
Look how slow Kakano 1 is moving. 32% movement speed. That's just... it's a tortoise. Kakano 2 is punching in the door. Knight will win this handily. He should just pop out and shoot him once. Hypothermia is serious. He doesn't even need to. He can just wait. There is no rush here at all for him.
Looks like he has elected to cancel his chain shotgun, and he's
picking up.
He's collecting all his components.
Yeah, he's picking up all the components, and he's going to get these doors shut, and he's just going to have them freeze out. Kakano 2 is in. These doors are held open, though, right now. There they are. Now they shut. Now he's boxed himself in a bedroom with a human body. That's probably not the best for his mood. Kakano 1 is limping towards the door with a knife. Knight can pop out and shoot him here super easily, and he's going to do so. Poor Kakano 1. There's no way he does anything here. Kakano 2, serious hypothermia. It's quickly going to take him out. Knight is going to walk around and do the finishing blows here, I think. Or he might just let the weather do it, honestly. He's in no rush. Yep. Kakano 2 is slowly walking through, limping around, poor guy.
Hey, check this out. We got a fight brewing between Zeus and Padre.
Zeus and Padre. Yep, we got a last hour. Zeus is making a last-ditch effort here for some offensive. 3 long-range weapons. Padre has long-range weapons as well. Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of a musket off here. This is going to be kind of cool. We got the 2 stone formations, so both teams have a bit of cover. Padre's retreating. Yeah. Yeah, one of the Zeus's guys is a bit wounded. More shots being traded. Raptor needs a backup here quick. Padre does not have cover, but they got another musketeer coming up, and they're going to have the numbers advantage. Zeus is pushing.
He's in serious trouble. He's being targeted by 4 bolt-action rifles.
Yeah, and he's walking right through the snow. They're both teams no cover now. It's just an absolute shootout in the middle. Big headshot comes in. Few shots ditching around Padre 5-3. Zeus is outnumbered, outgunned. 4 rifles firing at Zeus 4. He's going to drop here really soon, I'm sure. Yeah, Zeus 2 is wounded as well. Zeus 2 pushing up. Zeus 4 has no reason to keep pushing at this point. Zeus 2 trying to grab the AR. Can do a little bit more work. Got a tag on Padre 5. Padre 3-5. The whole firing squad shooting. Zeus trying to walk up. Death March coming in here. Russian tactics. Picking up the gun of his comrade. Does get a little bit of cover. But this is Zeus versus the world, and he's down.
Yeah, so I think that Zeus just realized that the game was nearly over. There was no way to win by turtling up anymore, so that push was their only hope.
Oh, you know what, though? It's 88 components versus 90. They could still win on red. This is a tight race for components, but the problem is they need to start deconstructing stuff ASAP, and they've mined out every node near them. So
that's what Hey Ray's doing. He's deconstructing his machining bench.
Yeah, they need to get all the components they can. So if you guys watch and look at this, 88 components for red, and then for yellow, 90. So right now, yellow has 2 components left, and we end at 0 hours. We got literally 2 in-game hours left. This is going to come down to the end.
So Hey Ray had those 2 components on the path. He was hauling them to the stockpile. That would have had them tied, but his pawn...
Psychotic wandering. Yeah, that's unlucky. It's unlucky. Still has 1 pawn, though, that's working.
Hey Ray 2 may be able to get the components from that table, pick up the components on the way, and cinch the win.
Raptors pushing up, though.
Less than an hour to go.
Here comes Raptors team. They're going to try to stop. They're going to intercept any pawn using this pathway. They need to desperately. Hey Ray needs to get these components in here. Raptors pushing up, and he won't stop that.
I question whether we even have time.
Yeah, let's see. Well, we got 1 hour left. Hey Ray's going to walk out. He's going for it.
We end when it ticks over to 0 hours, correct?
Yep, yeah. Second hit 0. Hey Ray needs to go. He needs to go now.
He has time if he goes now.
But Raptors now here, and they're going to prevent them from getting anywhere close to that stockpile. This is disaster, and it's too bad his pawn broke there. They might have been able to end this in a tie. Hey Ray's going, though. I think he realizes now. Does he have any on him? He has 2 components on him. They could get the win if he makes this run. Raptor's going to shoot him as he goes, though. This is going to be close. Oh, it ticked. GG. So it looks like yellow team took this victory. If you want to join a game, we're going to link the Discord in the description. Hop on in. We play weekly. Anyways, until next time, cheers. Thanks for watching.